Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I just kind of wanted to sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys a little bit. I recently posted a blog post on my website. In case you guys didn't know, I do blog from time to time. I'm trying to be more consistent with it, but I'm not the best at it. And so I will leave that link down in the description box so you guys can check it out. But I posted an article on my blog post about 8 tips about just like how to stay busy when your spouse is gone. For those of you that don't know, my husband is in the military, and so from time to time he is away. And so I was just like thinking about it because I don't know, I just felt like I was like getting really bored and kind of lonely. And like honestly, when your spouse is gone a lot, it can kind of get depressing, especially if you don't have like things that you're doing or interests that you have going on, or even like friends, because we did recently move here back in the springtime. So I'm still in the process of like making friends and everything like that. So it can get lonely from time to time. And so I just figured I would type up a blog post about it, and I kind of just wanted to also make a video about it as well. So I'm probably gonna be looking down a lot because I'm looking at my computer of my post. That way I can like read off the 8 tips and just kind of explain them to you guys. But like I said, I will link that down in the description box so you guys can go check that out as well. I do pretty much like beauty, lifestyle, marriage stuff on that blog, kind of similar to what I do on here. But sometimes I'll like post stuff on my blog that I don't record or vice versa, so you guys can like feel free to kind of intertwine and check that out. And by the way, this doesn't pertain specifically to the military. I'm just saying that just because that is my lifestyle and that is just what I'm going through and what my husband does. But it could literally be anybody doing any career choice, or you know, whatever it is that pulls your significant other way, where they're gone a lot. These are just like tips to kind of help make the time go by a little bit faster, and things that I've tried that have personally helped me. So I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So if you guys want to see the tips that I came up with that will help you make the time go by faster, then just keep watching. Okay, so tip number 1 is to read a book. Like I said, it's kind of like, okay, of course, but anyways, reading a good book, I don't know, it just helps. And especially if you have some quiet time, like I like to have my quiet time in the morning, you can have yours in the evening. I tried having my quiet time in the evening and I just have a hard time with that, so I prefer to get up with a cup of coffee in the morning and I will read a book. Right now I am reading, this is Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. This is probably one of my favorite books right now. I just finished her previous book, Girl Wash Your Face. This is not promoting anything whatsoever. I just really like these books. I'm very into like inspirational self-help, personal development type books like that. So I will do that. I will also read my Bible, or I'll do a devotion. I'll just have a little bit of quiet time in the morning. I mean, honestly, we don't have any kids, so I kind of always get quiet time, but I just like to kind of do that in the morning because I feel like it starts off my day right. So that is what I'm personally reading right now. So I would just encourage you guys to pick up a good book. It can also be a novel. Like I think, you know, storybooks are amazing too. So yeah, any type of book that you like and that can kind of take your mind somewhere else, I think is kind of helpful. Okay, tip number 2 is going to be trying out or listening to a podcast. I recently discovered podcasts like maybe a year ago. I don't know, my sister-in-law was telling me about them, and I don't know why I've never listened to them before, but they've never been like on the forefront of my mind. And so I started listening to podcasts and I've totally like fell in love with them. I think they're amazing. You can literally listen to them whenever, even if you don't have service, you can download them and listen to them when you don't have any service or Wi-Fi. So I think that's amazing. So like I do with books, I also listen to like personal development, kind of like motivational type of podcasts. I listen to also the Rachel Hollis Rise podcast, which is really good. I don't know what I'm saying. Like I said before, not promoted at all. I just really like her work and what she has to say. I also listen to Jordan Lee Dooley's She podcast. I think that's really amazing, and she just does like personal development tips, motivational stuff, just total girl boss vibe mentality. So I'm really into that. They also have like story type podcasts. Like my husband, I listened to like this crime one time, and it was kind of interesting. So like the possibilities of podcasts are endless. So I would definitely check that out if you are into that kind of thing. Like I said, I listen to it whenever. So I'm like doing the dishes, if I'm taking a shower, folding laundry. I mean, anything. If I'm like preoccupied with doing stuff and I really don't want to like even do it, like maybe folding laundry or something, I tend to put that off from time to time. I'll listen to like a podcast or something while I'm doing that, and it just like, it makes the time go by faster. And also it's like, it can be good positive inputs as well, which is really helpful when you're going through a hard time of being away from your spouse and you kind of might feel like depressed or whatever. It can kind of lift your spirits too. So that's an option. Okay, tip number 3 is going to be get moving. Be physically active every day, if not every day, a few times a week. I have been so bad about this where I have not like been getting out of the house probably like the first like like month he was gone, I don't know. I just was like not doing anything. I was like on the couch a lot and I just felt lazy, and laziness like that can lead to depression and just moody vibes and everything. So I started recently going to the gym. I go with my friends, so we've been going 3 times a week and it's been amazing. I just feel like I have a lot more energy-ish. Like the first couple of times I went, I was just like so tired afterwards, but once you kind of get into that motion and that routine, you just start like, I don't know, creating a lot more energy, and it's good and healthy habits. You just feel better. So whether you're going to the gym, you know, if you don't like to do the gym whole thing, maybe try out a workout class. I love doing yoga, so whenever there's like a yoga class going on, I'll try and pop into that. Another thing you can do like is just go on a nature walk, go walk around your block, take your dog for a walk if you have one. Go on a hike with a friend or something if you like to be outside more. I mean, there's no reason why you can't get up and move a little bit every day, and it makes the time go by. So that's an option. Okay, tip number 4 is going to be join a club. You can literally, if you go on Facebook, I'm sure there's so many pages out there that you can join of different clubs and groups that get together sometime during the week. Like literally you can do anything. There's knitting clubs, there's painting clubs, you can do like a paint and sip type of thing. I'm sure there's hiking clubs, running clubs. There's so many different types of clubs out there, and I'm sure a lot of them are free, so there's no reason why you like can't join something that you're interested in. And it's also like, I don't know, it's a good way to like meet friends too, because you guys are like also doing something that has a similar interest. So if you're looking to meet friends too, join a club and you might meet somebody that you like. Okay, tip number 5 is find a hobby. I feel like this is a really good one just because, I don't know, I feel like for me, finding a hobby and finding something that I'm passionate about has really helped just me kind of discover my interests and everything. I used to hate when people would be like, what's your favorite hobby? I'd be like, I don't know. Like, I hate it when people ask me that. And then I started YouTube, I started blogging, I started kind of getting back into my creative side where I like to create things. I guess I like to create content. I don't know if that's the right thing, but I love being able to make something and create it and just like being able to see it when it's done. I'm very into art. I love makeup. I'm a freelance makeup artist as well. So that is something that has been a hobby for mine that I'm trying to turn into more of a career job type of thing. So that's something that I really love. YouTube, like I said, I love creating content and that kind of stuff. So it's been honestly like, it's been fun for me. I love doing these like little videos and everything. So I find pure joy in that. So find a hobby, find something that brings you pure joy and happiness and just stick to it, because it doesn't matter what it is. At the end of the day, if it brings you happiness, that's what's important. If it lifts your spirits, that's what's important, you know, so. Okay, so tick, oh my gosh. Tip number 6, this is not gonna be for everybody, I totally understand that, but for me, this is just what I do, so it's helped me. Tip number 6 is get connected with a church or join a small group. Like I said, this is not for everybody, but for me, it's what's really important. Faith is very important to me, so my husband and I got connected with a church when we moved out here to Texas that we absolutely love, and once he left, I found a women's group that I totally adore, and the gals are amazing, and I go to every week, and it's just a good way to fellowship, create good, strong friendships, and you know, especially when you're going through the tough times, it's really good to be connected with a group like that you can just lean into and get guidance from, and just kind of help have people kind of surround you and lift your spirits during the hard times. So for me, it's definitely been really good for me to get into a group like that while I've been gone. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, I mean, I would definitely check that out with your local church. Okay, tip number 7, am I doing this right? 7? Tip number 7 is visit family or friends. Like I said, this might not be for everybody depending on how your finances are, but if you have the means to it, go visit your family and friends. Recently, I was able to go home and visit my family for a little bit, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Tickets were cheap, so I just took advantage of it, and I also killed some time. I think I was gone for like 10 days or whatever. So if you can go home and visit family, I would definitely highly encourage it, or have them come out and visit you. It's totally, you know, whatever works, but I always like the thought of, kill time, go out, visit family. So that was just an option because that's what I did, and yeah, if you have the means for it, do it. Travel. You don't even have to like visit family or friends, just go travel. I don't know, go do something if you're able to. Okay, and then lastly, this one is just, I don't know, it's not really a thing, but I just like to say, get out of your comfort zone. When I say that with the jazz hands, I'm saying it to me, because I am somebody that likes to be in my comfort zone. I'm okay with sitting on this couch right here and watching Netflix all day, or Hulu or Amazon Prime, whatever it is. I'm totally okay with doing that, but I know like it's not good for my soul. Like I need to get out and like socialize, because I'm an introvert at heart, so I'm okay with that. But I know I don't know, for me to just have like a positive mindset and feel healthy, and I don't know, I just need to get out more. So that is something that I've really been doing, like just getting out of my house, hanging out with friends, being like, hey, you know, you want to go for a walk, you want to grab some coffee, you know, whatever. Get out of your comfort zone. Text that friend that you've been wanting to hang out with, but you don't want to be a bother to them. Just text them. If they can't hang out, they can't hang out, but at least just make that effort to just do something that you wouldn't generally do. Yeah. That's a good one. Do something you wouldn't generally do. I mean, when you're by yourself, you have nobody holding you back, so just go do it. You know, just fly freely. I don't know. So yeah, that is my 8 tips. This is probably gonna be an extremely short video, so I'm so sorry if it is. I just really wanted to share with you, spouses out there, you know, there's so many things that you can do when your spouse is gone. I know it's hard. I know the days are long. I know it feels like, you know, they're never gonna come back home sometimes, but I promise you they will, and it'll be all worth it. So just find something that you wanna do, make the time go by faster. I hope these tips that I shared helped you and you can try something new out. Like I said, feel free to drop something down below if you guys have tried something that's helped you while your spouse is gone. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.